Hello everyone and welcome to the What If League. Today I am continuing the Rams adventure and we are off to episode 2 of this career game. What has happened so far in the meantime, after episode 1, is that I have assessed my squad completely. I have checked a couple more things and I will go over them in a second. I have also played one game, to be honest, so I've played my first game in charge of Derby County. Unfortunately, that was a loss. We'll get to that in a second, but first of all, let me show you what happened before that. So after assessing my squad, I checked the dynamic screen, and here I could see that we have a very stable squad. We have several team leaders. Richard Keogh, Tom Huddlestone, and Shako are the leaders of the team, which is fine because I do not intend to sell any of those. However, you can see here in the influential players section that I have both of my strikers which I plan to sell. So this is Andy Weimann is here, and actually Chris Martin is in the highly influential, so that's my bad. So Chris Martin and Andy Weimann are the two strikers that I might be selling. Weimann apparently is one that I should be looking more into selling since he's not that influential, would not disrupt the team harmony that much. Afterwards, what I did is I did a very big clean of my staff. I had a lot of poor coaches and scouts. They did not really belong into the team. They were with very poor stats, so I decided to clean the ranks and try to approach better stuff so that I can improve the development of the team and the maintenance between games. Afterwards, I turned my focus into the scouting area. So I decided to approach a couple of players, and for some of them I had luck. For others, not so much. Let me show you what is happening at the moment. This is my shortlist. So Carl Jenkinson is a right wing back that Arsenal is willing to sell for 3.7 million pounds, which is something that I can afford at the moment. But unfortunately, he is on loan at Birmingham, so there isn't really a lot of sense in buying a player that I would not be able to use until the summer. So I decided to postpone any purchase if I'm going to go ahead with buying Carl Jenkinson, that is definitely going to happen in the summer and not now in January. On the other hand, Danny Ward from Liverpool is a goalkeeper I would really like to get on loan at least. He is a very good goalkeeper, young one, which I hope that I will be able to persuade to come to Derby County. At the same time, of course, I have Plan B, Predrag Rajkovic. I think most of you know him. Predrag Rajkovic is a famous cheap goalkeeper that I'm trying to buy from Maccabi Tel Aviv. John Joe Kenny from Everton, a right defender that I am taking on loan. He's currently evaluating the options. I'm not sure if I'm the only option that he has. Probably not. No, as you can see here, Brentford, Bristol, and Queens Park are challenging me for his signature. So hopefully he's going to choose Derby County and not the other team, so that way I can have another option in the squad. Josh Tymon is a left fullback that I want to buy. Unfortunately, Stoke are not really willing to sell him so far. I have not bid too much. We'll see where it goes. Calvin Stanks is a young player that I really want to sign, but as Alkmaar are not selling at the moment. We have reached 1 million in my latest offer, and they're not really budging. Alec Georgen is a right defender from PSG, and he has a lot of options to go on loan. Paris Saint-Germain are not really willing to sell him, which is unfortunate for me. Borja San Emeterio, a very similar case. He has a lot of options to go on loan, but Sevilla are not really willing to sell him. Emmanuel Vignato is the same case. They not want to sell him. Kievo do not want to sell their right winger. Berke Ozer is a young goalkeeper that I'm keeping my tabs on, as well as Christian Fruchtel from Bayern Munich. And my only success so far is with Federico Ermacora from Udinese. He's a very young defender, which I want to buy and develop. And we are currently at the stage where I have offered a contract to him, and I'm waiting for the final decision. Hopefully, it would be a good one. It would be a positive one, and he's going to join Derby County so that together we can try and bring success to the team. What else happened? Let me show you my inbox. So let me get back to the very beginning and I'll quickly do a summary of what has happened and then we'll move on to the next game, which is against Bristol City tomorrow, as you can see. So I'm going to show you the tactics that I have deployed so far, and maybe some of you can let me know in the comments what do you guys think about that. If you have any suggestions of how I can make the team more competitive, maybe something that you have already have some experience with. So let me just see what makes sense to show you. So Jason Shekel starts on the coaching course. That's not really something that is big news. Season expectations. We have agreed with the board that we are going to aim for playoffs, if nothing else. And for the cup, they want me to reach the fourth round of the FA Cup. I have bad news on that level since I just lost from Hull in the third round, second leg. But that's all right. Hopefully, we're going to overachieve in the league, and it's going to be fine in the end. In terms of captains, I didn't make any changes. I kept the status quo. So Richard Keogh and Jason Sheko are captain and vice captain respectively. The competition expectations, here you are, reach playoffs in the championship, FA Cup fourth round. As I said, the FA Cup thing is not going to happen, unfortunately for me. Squad dynamics, already showed you that. No need to ponder any more time there. This was nothing important. Match preparation, this leads me to the tactics topic. So in terms of tactics, I decided to use the ever so popular 4-1-2-3 as my primary tactic. I think the team has sufficient players to be successful with this tactics formation. Unfortunately, my first game was not successful. We'll see whether we'll have to change. I have decided to use 3-5-2 and 4-3-3 narrow as second and third options. So far, I haven't really played them in any game, so I cannot really tell if they will perform better or worse. Just to give you a quick overview of the player instructions that I have given. So the goalkeeper, nothing interesting. My left fullback is the fullback that I want to focus on from the two. So Andre Wisdom is not really good at attacking. So the right back is going to stay narrow when the team has the ball and he's not going to bomb forward. On the other hand, I have instructed Olson to go forward whenever possible and support the attack. As you can see, these are his personal instructions. They are personalized for Marcus Olson since my other left backs are not really that capable of supporting the attack. I have a defensive midfielder, which in this situation is Jamie Hansen. Unfortunately for me, he did not perform very well in the previous game, so I might be considering a change there. Maybe Tom Huddlestone is going to drop back to get the ball from deep and try to orchestrate the play from there. Tom Huddlestone was the one that got the best performance in the game that we lost, which is not saying a lot, of course, but I am trying to find positives from this negative performance and see how we can move forward. Joe Ledley performed quite averagely. He is my ball-winning midfielder at the moment, so maybe the reason that we did not get a positive result was because the tactics is not really balanced. As you can see, I have a defensive midfielder and a ball-winning midfielder. On the other side, I have Tom Huddlestone playing as an advanced playmaker, although he's not really quick and agile. Maybe I have to reconsider this, but I will try it for one more game against Bristol to see how it goes. On the right wing, I had to play Kechi Anya. Unfortunately, I wanted to play Tom Warrens, but he's still not He's still not fully recovered from an injury, and I didn't want to risk him. I want to play him against Bristol, so this is what is going to happen now. And for Johnny Russell on the left side, not really a lot of options. I had to sub him, but you'll see that in a second what happened in the game. So Johnny Russell did not have the best game of his life and of his career. Hopefully, he's going to turn that around with the next few games that we're going to play. David Nugent up top. Not really a big surprise. He's the most capable striker in the team. Unfortunately, he's of age and he's not really influencing games as much as I would hope for him to do. Now, let me just quickly go back and continue the summary of what happened between episode 1 and now. Injury updates, not really something to focus on. Then I met the media, so we talked about this is the usual stuff, no need to waste any of your time on that. As I said, I like to use assertive tone, and I'm usually quite neutral in my answers to the media. I tend to focus on pep talks with the players, not so much on my interactions with the media. Then my assistant told me to told me to focus on Kamil Grusicki as the main threat from the whole team, and that did not really turn into reality in the game that we played. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Nothing to be too much worried about. As you can see here, Jenkinson offer negotiated. Arsenal wanted 3.7 million pounds. Did not really see any point of doing that. I just wanted to see how expensive Jenkinson would be. On the other side, John Joe Kenny, his offer to buy him was rejected by Everton, but they did accept an offer to take him on loan, which I'm trying to find somewhere in here to show you. Not that it's really important. As you can see, I agreed to a lot of contract terminations with my staff, and their contracts were terminated, which is probably going to be a relief from technical side, probably not that much from financial side of things, because the team had to pay their mutual termination fees, and now I'm going to have to hire new staff. I have already made offers for several of them. Hopefully they would agree soon, because at the moment we are really understaffed, and this is probably going to affect the performance and the training of the players. Moving to the schedule, as I said, we lost 0-1. Jarrod Bowen scored the winning goal just after halftime. It was very unfortunate. So let me show you the highlight, and you can see what happened yourself. It wasn't the most interesting game that I have ever played. It was quite competitive. I wouldn't say that we were dominated or that we were dominating, but unfortunately, it wasn't something to be too proud of. Okay, so here is the game itself. Let me quickly just show you the best parts. Oops, sorry about that. Let me show you the goal that Hull scored. It was after our defensive mistakes. Here, David Nugent did not bother to challenge this high ball. Then Fraser Campbell made a complete mockery of our defense. Andre Wisdom also forgot to cover their attacking players, and this opened up the opportunity for Jarrod Bowen to score and punish my team. After that, we were trying to catch up. We changed tactics. We tried to put some pressure on Hull, but we were not really effective in that, and did not manage to create any clear-cut chances. Now, some of the players reacted positively to my team talk after the game. I was not really holding anything. I told them that this is a game that we should have been winning. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Hopefully, I will get a reaction in my next game, which is very important against Bristol City. Just to remind you, Derby County at the moment is second in the championship, and Bristol City are fifth, so they are a direct competitor, a direct challenger for the places that give direct qualification for the Premier League. I hope that we will beat them, because otherwise I am putting myself in a very difficult position. So now let's just see. I am going to ignore this pretty much tactical advice from the assistant coach. I really want to stick with the tactics that I have chosen so far, just to test the team and see how they get on with it. Maybe after a couple more games, I'm going to see where the weaknesses are and what I need to do to adjust and make sure that we perform better. Kievo negotiation over Vignato. Okay, so he's a 17-year-old, and they want 1.4 million pounds. This is a bit too much for me. Let me just have a quick look. Who else? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I may be willing to give them that sum. Okay, let me try 1.2. I hope this works. Easy win predicted for Derby County. The same was said before the game with Hull. Unfortunately, we lost that. A defeat here could see Derby County slip. I know. So we treat it as a must win. You've defied a lot of expectations. So it's a long season. Let's see what happens. Sheffield United have been the feel good story. Great. Can we talk about our team, please? And the whole team wants to bounce back. I can assure you of that. Derby County suffered a defeat. I was not in charge of the game, of the team at that point, so I don't really care. We want to win every match. Bristol City have now lost 3 league games in a row and find themselves in 5th place. This is great, so I'm catching them in the right moment. But I think they've got to be respected. They're a top team, especially in the current circumstances. We need to consider, of course, always what is the current situation, what is the current form of the next opponent. The public, we want to hear a proper answer. Come on, guys. You really want, but I don't want to talk about that. Lee Johnson is winning a lot of plaudits for his overachievement with Bristol. I don't like to talk about that. I really don't have any opinion at the moment. I need to play a bit in this league to understand who is who and how are things evolving. So QPR want Kenny on loan, that's fine. Chris Markham, transfer blocked. Okay. So he's a data analyst. We need to remove Matthew Lewis. I'm fine with that. Okay, confirm. San Emeterio bid rejected. Let's see. He's a very good young player. I really want to buy him. Let me try a bit more. 750. All right. Hopefully Sevilla will budge. Lewis was sacked. Markham completes his move. I don't want. Okay, let's see. Ask for recommended signing. I doubt that he's going to say anything. Liverpool have rejected my loan offer the same as first time. Let me try if I want to cover his full wages. Would they agree on that? Tom Lawrence has been injured. This is very, very unfortunate. I didn't play him against Hull with the idea to save him for the game with Bristol City. Now he's out for 1 to 3 days and the game is tomorrow, which means that he's definitely out for that game. This is really unfortunate for us. Let me just remove him and see then who do we want to pick. I'm going to take Andy Weimann. Although he's transfer listed, I still want to have an attacking player in my subs. This is another bid for another young player from Liverpool. He's a winger. I'm not sure if you're familiar, Yan Danda, but Liverpool are not willing to sell. I'll try to up my offer and see if I can make them sell him. Graham close to signing. Yeah, sure. I want to get my chief data analyst. Get him here. Complete the move. Great stuff. The offer for Rajkovic has been rejected. Let me try a new one. Okay. Pre-match tactical briefing. Now the strengths of Bristol City. So they are very strong all over the place. They really don't have, we can say, the right part of midfield, but I'm playing with attacking midfielders, so I'm not really going to exploit that part with my tactics at the moment. In terms of weaknesses, main weakness is apparently their striker zone, which I hope to exploit. I really hope to exploit. We'll see how it goes. And they don't really have a good partnership on the right wing. Okay, handle briefing. Let's see what happens here. Talk to the team. I really want you guys to focus on controlling the game. Okay. Okay, I want you to play out of defense as usual. Okay, no reaction, that's fine. I want you to retain possession. This is really important for my tactics. They don't react in any sense. Okay, let's see. Then Nathan Baker and Eros Pisano are two very capable players. I don't really want to focus on them. So there is nothing for me to say in terms of opposition players. I want to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. This is important for us to control the game and not give them any calm minutes to get the ball out of their field confidently and calmly to get their attack started. After that, I just want to end the meeting. I don't really like to give a lot of instructions before the game. They should know what they're doing, although it's still very early days and they're probably not really used with the tactics. Peter's story has agreed terms. Great. The staff is coming up quite nicely. All right. We have him as the under 23's head coach. Great. Let's see what he has to say. Langley close to signing a scout that is joining our team. Another good signing. Great. Story fails in recommendation. Not a big surprise. Let's ask the scout for a recommendation as well. All right. Do I want to put somebody to play for the reserves? Yes, I do. So Mason Bennett I want to put. Let him play for 60 minutes. Actually, let him play for 90 minutes. Who else? Okay, I'm gonna leave it for that at that for now. Neil Fitzhenry has agreed terms. Okay, get in. Kievo Stau over the Vignato bid. Well, that is really unfortunate considering the other teams that are willing to buy him. So let me change that to 1.3. Hopefully this is going to change their minds. All right, Neil Fitzhenry has now signed. We have a new physio in the team. And now it's time for the game. Nottingham Forest want Josh Tymon on loan. Okay, I want to buy him. They want him on loan. That's fine. I don't mind if they develop him a bit. Stoke make a decision. They rejected my bid. Let me try again. 1.1. Would that be enough? Actually, let me add some other incentive. Percentage. No. Sorry. Percentage of the profit. And I'm willing to give them up to 20%. Actually, let me try something else. If he manages to play 30 games for my team, I want to give them another £250,000. And then I'm going to drop this to just 1 million. Okay. Hopefully this is going to change their mind. Now the game is on and we are favorites. Not really something to brag about, considering that one game, one loss so far. The team appears up for the challenge. We have everybody in good condition, so we can go and start this game. All right, wish me luck, guys. Hopefully this is going to be my first win in charge of Derby County. Okay, get to the dressing room, talk to the team. I want to tell them assertively that now we need to make it, okay, let me see what will be the best option here. Okay, show me what you can do to keep our run going. Nothing, no reaction. And the pep talk, and let the players show me what they can do. All right, there it is. Let's see. It's basically the same team as in the previous game, with the only difference that Andy Weimann has replaced Tom Lawrence in the subs, nothing else. All right, their right back has been booked, which means that I want to focus in that area immediately. Team instructions, exploit the left flank. Okay, confirm changes. And hopefully Russell is going to have a better game compared to last time. He's going to be a thorn in Pisano's butt. Nothing is happening so far. As you can see, 2 shots each. Nothing really dangerous. I am, by the way, only showing the key highlights, not extended, just not in order not to waste too much time. Johnny Russell, Olson, and close. That was close. Unfortunately, Joe Ledley did not manage to find the goal. All right. So far, so good. Although I see that the opposition left midfielder has a high rating, I don't really like that. They have another yellow card. Great stuff. Okay. This is really, really good. They have virtually no attacks through the middle. Okay, they just made an attack through the middle. My attacks are focused on the left as per our instructions. Their attacks are also focused on the left. I hope that Andre Wisdom is holding his ground there. We're almost at halftime. Olson, he's going to cross. And Ledley, no, another goal kick after shot from Joe Ledley. But he's popping up in the right positions, and hopefully next time he's not going to miss that one. Hopefully the second half brings some improvements. I completely agree. Regain possession well. Lost a lot of possession in the central areas. Okay. Struggled for possession in the opposition half. Nathan Baker. Nathan Baker is a central midfielder. Central defender, a centre back. Moved well into the attacking third from positions on the left. Well, if you say so, I didn't really see it, but that's fine. Okay. We're not playing badly at all. Martin Olsen looked delighted. Okay. Please swing one good cross and let us win this game, Olsen. Bristol City restart play. And let's see what happens now. Another off-target shot by Joel Ledley. He's really, really on a roll there. Condition is dropping down. Tom Huddlestone probably is asking for a sub already, as well as Ikechi Anya. So I'm going to do a double substitution here. Ikechi Anya is going away, and I'm going to bring Andy Weimann, but I'm going to change him from a winger. Okay, winger is fine. I thought that he would be better as an inside forward, but he's not, so I'm going to leave him as a winger. And I'm also going to replace Tom Huddlestone. In this case, I'm going to replace him with Bradley Johnson. Bradley Johnson is not really suited to play as an advanced playmaker, but let's see how he does. So I'm going to leave him here as a support advanced playmaker. Hopefully he manages to adapt quickly and bring some new vision, some good accurate passes to that part of the field. Okay, guys, please make the difference. Seem deep in thought. Okay, let's see what happens now. An hour of play has passed. Still drawless, still goalless draw. And unfortunately, Bristol have more shots than me. They changed strikers, all right. I need to replace Ledley. He's really getting tired at this time. So let's see who we can bring on to replace Ledley that is going to make a difference. I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put Darren Bent on, and I'm going to play with 4-3-3 to see how this goes here. So let's see, I'm going to put Russell. All right, Weimann. Weimann is not going to be, he's going to be a defensive forward. Okay. Darren Bent is going to play as an advanced forward. Okay. And Russell, I'm sorry, Russell, it's not really your position, but you have to do here. So you have to manage somehow, and now I'm going to put him as a roaming playmaker. Hopefully he's going to adapt. So Hansen is going to be my ball-winning midfielder, and Johnson, another ball. No, he's going to be my box-to-box. Yeah, like that. Team talk, Darren Bent. I also used him as a sub last time. No real effect. Hopefully this time there will be better chances for him. First opportunity, however, is for Bristol. Come on. Okay, the ball is in our guys. Andy Weimann playing for Darren Bent, who now is going to shoot, and my first goal has been scored by Darren Bent. Great stuff. Great stuff for the traveling striker. And now I'm just wondering whether I should switch to a more defensive tactics to try and preserve this result or keep pushing. I think I'm going to keep pushing for a while. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good idea, or maybe I should have switched tactics and went back a bit? So we have 16 more minutes of time to play. Offside for Olson. What are you doing there? Why are you offside so far up the pitch? I hope that we don't really get to regret this decision. 10 more minutes. Let me go to the tactics now and see what we can do. Okay, mentality. Get back to control. All right. Team instructions. Let's see here. I don't want to retain possessions. That's fine. Tempo is okay. I don't want to really slow the play that much. Work ball into the box with 3 strikers. Yes, definitely. Run a defense. No. Okay, I think that it'd be more disciplined. I think that would be something that I want to focus on. Now with that, let's see. Let's see what happens. 10 more minutes. Come on, come on. We just have to not concede. 5 minutes. Very close now. Okay, extra time. 4 minutes. Come on, ref. Okay. Feeling positive. Still positive. Ah, come on, Thunders. Crossbar. It rattles the crossbar and goes into a goal kick. And that was no! Coley Woodrow is offside. Oh my god, for a moment I thought that my defender just left the ball there. Come on, Russell. Johnny Russell, Darren Bent. Alright, Johnson to Weimann, Johnson. It's 10 seconds. Andre Wisdom to Weimann, and I think we're going to win. Yes, that's the final whistle. A wonderful strike by Bent caps the win, and we are victorious. Great stuff. Okay. First victory in charge of Derby County. Let's give some acknowledgement to the guys. Good win, guys. Thank you very much for that. Looking nervous. Who is looking nervous? Johnny Russell. I don't care. He's looking extremely delighted. Everybody's extremely delighted. Great stuff. Okay, so let's end this pep talk and leave the match. First league game, first win. That's great stuff. As you all know, it's a nice feeling to get started with a win in the league. What are your thoughts on Reading parting company with Jaap Stam? Well, to be honest, it's not my place to comment. Having chosen to rest a number of key players, you must be delighted. I'm pleased with the win and pleased for the players that came into the team. I think we showed great team depth. You've enjoyed a brilliant season. Okay. Let's take things one step at a time. That's a reasonable answer. The public who want to hear a proper answer, get away. Okay, a positive match outcome for you today. For you today, really puts the pressure on Cardiff. Yeah, Jason Shackel. It was a good team performance. I didn't really see a lot of Jason Shackel in that game, so can't really say a lot. Let's see, we were delighted with the victory. So this is very, very good stuff. Hopefully, now let me just check what is the schedule. What is the next game that we have to play? Millwall away in just 3 days. Oh my God. So hopefully they will be able to rest in the meantime and we would have sufficient energy to put up a fight. Millwall lost against Leeds, so this is good news again. Let's see what's happening. We are 8 points behind Wolves, who did not win. Where are the Wolves? Let's see, a 0-0 draw with Nottingham Forest. Okay, thank you, Karanka. Thank you for that, keeping Wolves grounded, and we may even have a chance to catch them at the top. All right. very positive start of my championship career with Derby County. Now, after that has been said and done, I think I'm going to cut this episode short here, and I am going to then play offline a bit until the next game. So the next 2 days I'm going to play offline, and I am going to be back with episode 3 in the next game. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any remarks or any comments, please let me know in the comments below the video. If you haven't liked the video, please make sure you do so, and subscribe or follow my channel to receive notifications for I am back live, or I have uploaded new videos. If you want to see any specific experiment, please make sure to see the rest of the videos in my channel. And if you want to request something, again, the comments are your stage. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, bye.